Welcome to the 2024 Nebraska State Fair Supreme Drive. Tonight we'll be bringing out the best of all the breeds that we've been exhibiting the last couple days here at the Nebraska State Fair in Grand Island. We're extremely fortunate to be involved in an industry that provides and does so much for the United States of America. Coming in first in our cow-calf pair class, we've got our representative from the American Highland, that is MES Mayday and MES Marvelous Miles, her calf at side. The cow's birth date is January 2nd, 2021, and the calf's is January 12th of 2024. They are exhibited by Matthias Schulte of Pleasanton, Nebraska. MES Mayday is sired by STR Ruthless Game, the 2017 Denver National Western Stock Show Reserve Grand Champion Bull. She calved an MES Marvelous Miles, January 12th, born bull calf at side. MES Miles is sired by Findlay Falls Duncan, a three-time Denver Stock Show champion bull. This is MES Mayday's first calf. Next in line, representing our balancer breed, is SEPT Deja Vu with her calf LXR Rifleman, exhibited by Lucky Cross Ranch of Atwood, Kansas. Full sister sells this fall in their September Farms female sale. Third pair in the ring. Representing the Hereford breed is EF Lady Queen K17. She's got a nickname of Courtney around the barn at their place. She comes out of the polled Hereford breed and is exhibited by Kiera Brimmer of Fullerton, Nebraska. Kiera is a fourth-generation Hereford breeder. Kiera, along with her sister Kinsley, exhibit competitively, and they show their bred and owned Herefords across the country. Courtney has been showing successfully ever since she was a calf the past 3 years, and the most recent success have been named Grand Champion Bred and Owned Hereford Pair at the National Junior Hereford Expo last month here in Grand Island, and last night being named Reserve Overall Supreme Junior Breeding Open Heifer. Next one in our lineup comes to us from the Piedmontese breed. The name of the animal is CSSF Ava 2A with her calf CSSF Maverick 7M. They are exhibited by Chris and Stacy Schlichtman of Beatrice, Nebraska. Piedmontese cattle are known for their low cholesterol, lean, tender beef. Ava's an 11-year-old cow that has been the foundation of their herd. Coming in next, representing the Red Angus breed, is KDS Deep Redbird 940 and her calf RH Iron Redbird 406, exhibited by S. Diamond Angus and Riley Hack from Henderson, Nebraska. The S. Diamond Bull Sale is the first Saturday in March. Females are sold privately, usually after November 1st. Next in line, representing the Simmental breed, is HJB Harper 302H with her calf High Five Red Rum 4302M. They are exhibited by High Five Cattle, Heather and Gracie Clausen of West Point, Nebraska. High Five Cattle Company is a family-owned cow-calf operation out of West Point. Their main focus is raising Simmental cattle that'll fit the show ring and meet commercial desires in the cow-calf industry. They do raise a few club calves and market them through production sales, and also cattle are available by private treaty off the farm. Next in, representing the Limousine and Limflex breed, PDPL Lambo's Royalty, exhibited by Brianna Brown of Pleasanton, Nebraska, is next. This female was purchased from Peterson Brothers Cattle in Nebraska City, Nebraska. She was the Nebraska Cattleman Classic Champion Limousine female in 2022. Her Limflex heifer is a daughter from the Angus Bull Doc Ryan. And that is our lineup of cow-calf pairs.
Okay, folks, there you have it. That's the lineup of the cow-calf pairs. What a great addition we've got here to the supreme row, if you will, and the addition of this cow-calf pairs. And, some breeds might have only had one pair, but it is absolutely amazing what we've got out here for the depth of quality and the representation of the respective breeds. And this is going to be fun as we start going through this. And I got my sidekick here with me to my left. I got Tim Burke with me. And
it's raining in here, but
Tim, we got a little bit of condensation going on there from the air conditioning. But folks, I tell you, this is a pretty special thing right here.
Yeah, I just walked in here and oh wow, dang.
This is very, very special, and
I really like that.
You got
the
some
recognition for these cow-calf pairs too. I mean,
tell you. And if you've never taken them on the road, you have no idea what these folks have gone through to get them here. It is impressive, very, very impressive. But there's there's a little something of everything here, if you will. But the great representation of each and respective breed is amazing.
What I did miss is how many places are we going here?
I don't know.
I think they're doing. I know they said 3 for the other. That I
3 on the others would make sense. So maybe we're gonna stick with that. That would make some sense. Yes. I think Tim. I think you called the ball there yesterday on that Highland deal, and that's a pretty impressive pair of themselves right there from Kearney.
You ain't kidding. I mean, for a different breed.
That's right. That's right.
I don't mean like not a mainstream large number breed for something like that. I mean, that's a big old, that's an elegant, good-looking cow.
That is an elegant, and she's putting something in that bull calf right there behind her.
She is, and she's built right. Her feet hit the ground and where they're supposed to, and she's, her head, neck, and shoulder juncture is just right. She really.
It is. It's pretty special.
But I do like. A couple reasons, but I like them giving the recognition of the pairs, but I like it doing it separately too. I guess from the other heifer.
For sure.
It throws such a monkey wrench in it when you're looking at the production.
Oh yeah.
Compared to just looking at a yearling heifer calf.
100%. And you want to talk about something that's going on here that's pretty neat, and you're starting to evaluate these, and and I don't know how it's showing up on the screen, but you can see right behind the Highlanders, there's that pair.
Just like that.
And exactly, right up there on the wall. And
here comes
that's the balancer.
Here comes Brian.
Pair.
I think he's going to talk.
Oh, Brian is going to talk. We'll turn him up here.
Privilege it is to be out here tonight selecting your Supreme cow-calf pair and a Reserve Supreme. Obviously, it's the first time we get to both see all of them out here together, and what an impressive lineup. Let's give all of our cow-calf breeders a big round of applause. From what I understand, first year doing this, I think a really neat program. We're in cow country. Why not let these exhibitors go ahead and showcase what they got working at home? So we won't keep this very long. I know we got a couple more Supreme drives here. But one more big round of applause for the State Fair for having this new division and all these exhibitors. We'll go show you our champion in reserve.
All right, Tim, here we go. They're going to go out there and pick the grand champion and reserve champion in these cow-calf pairs. Where do you go? Huh? Where do you go?
I got my favorites, but I'm not. Where do you go? You could build a case for a whole bunch of them.
He's going to hone in on the Herefords.
There we go.
Yeah, congratulations.
All right.
That's really, really good.
And that's a bred-known pair.
Yeah, it is.
Kiara and Kinsley Bremer. And that is also the champion bred-known pair from Junior Nationals this summer.
That's exactly correct. And
that's great.
There's some deeply rooted breeding right there within
100
Nebraska.
Years of Herefords right there. There's
fourth generation.
Yeah, fourth generation. There you go.
Something to be said about that.
You dang right there is.
They're going to go pick a reserve champion pair, but congratulations there. That's an awesome pair. Awesome pair. Our judges are conferring there at center ring because it's like, do we go left? Do we go right? Which way do you want to go? They like that balancer pair quite a little bit.
Is that? What are we doing? There we go.
Yeah. Balancer.
There you go.
Yep.
September Farms, right? Is that what he says?
That
Tom
is.
Phillippe,
Yeah,
is that right?
No, not Tom.
Or not Tom Phillippe. Oh my God, Tom
You're
Murphy.
thinking me.
Yeah, I'm thinking about you, Tom Murphy. Jeez,
Tom Murphy.
Yeah,
Franklin.
Bless his name. I can't not.
Yeah, congratulations to September
Absolutely.
Farms there. That's
Absolutely.
fantastic. What a job. All right.
That's
so
great.
There you go. There's your grand champion pair, and there's your reserve champion pair.
September Farms, or who gets the bill for that, Tom? I think so. September Farms.
That's awesome. That
great.
is a pretty special balancer pair.
Yeah, and I mean, those guys been dragging them balancers right across this country hard for a long
darn
time.
right. Yep. Nobody's probably been more dedicated to a breed.
Absolutely.
And help build the breed.
Absolutely.
I think that's probably the credit that Mr. Tom deserves there in that, because he's been at it. He's been tried and true to it, and there's no doubt about
100%. So we got the bulls next, is that?
Well, I'm not so sure that we are not going to. Yes, we are. I see bulls coming up.
I thought they said that they were saving the ladies for last.
Yep. Which makes sense, you know. I mean, I don't know. This bull thing's going to be tough. Don't get me wrong. That female
and again,
thing,
we only saw about half of them, between us.
Between the two of us, that's exactly right.
Because there was a lot of places that,
couldn't be everywhere all the time.
Yep.
And it was kind of funny. We were talking to Ty Krebs there a little bit ago, and they brought more than one breed. He's like, hell, I didn't know if I was ever getting out of the wash rack yesterday.
That's right.
They just kept bringing them.
And
they'd show them and bring them.
And then they'd come back again, and we'd have to wash them again, and we had to go back and fit them again. Yeah.
I thought that was pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
And so fitting,
You bet.
I mean, goodness gracious, you think about when we showed.
Well, it's great,
When we showed, it was a one and done.
Yeah.
Sorry. Too bad, so sad, go home.
Now you get a lot of different opinions.
Yep, exactly.
And that's great. It's been different every time. For the most part,
it has.
I mean, it's been different but the same. They've shuffled them different ways and all that, but that's good. Different. If we all like the same one, it'd be boring,
the fun's gone. That's exactly right, and that's the
Grandpa
beauty.
told me years ago, if we all liked the same female, Grandma'd be,
Yeah, that's exactly
we'd
right.
all love Grandma.
Yeah, that's exactly right. This is pretty much this is fun right here. You get to see the best of the best that we've been bringing all week long.
Yep. What are we doing here?
No, I just
get her on top of you?
Yeah,
okay.
Yep, getting your cord out there.
And I'd like to have a. You bet. We John Maddox, and here we got old Greg. Greg Cisco's coming over here to join us. He's going to know all kinds of things we don't know.
Yeah, that's exactly right. He's got plans that we hadn't even thought of yet.
Plans of useless information.
Yep. That's kind of how we got this job. I don't know if you realize that or not.
They asked us when we were interviewing, they said, well, how much Cliff Clavin factor do you got? Because we're looking for a lot. You got to fill some dead space.
Yep.
This is probably a PG show.
Yeah,
of
course
we're trying
it is.
to.
Perfect.
Now, they said the other day when Thompson and I were up here doing that steer makers deal, it maybe got a little not, but
All good.
yeah, it's all good. This is a good deal.
Yep. It's gonna be pretty darn entertaining here. We're gonna bring the boys out.
Yep. Yeah, the only thing we don't do is we better recognize that, but we don't know them all because we don't. We each saw he's over here and there and everywhere.
You got a cheat sheet.
Nobody really gave us one of those. You have a cheat sheet?
I found one.
Oh, that's good. So Brad Tucker's going to be doing the announcing here as they come in there.
I think
That must be the Snoop Dogg Cliff.
we're going to leave it to the professionals to talk
he
about
knows.
the. Christian does a nice job of announcing these bulls, and they hit the ring.
Does.
So
Yep.
what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is we're going to take a little TV timeout, and then we're going to let Christian do his
you
deal,
bet.
and then we'll come back in.
As they say, let's listen to the big voice guy.
That's right. That's right.
I think they're getting ready to roll.
I think they are too. I got them lined up over there, and that's a good deal.
Yeah.
We're standing at the end gate. I think we got a Highland right there.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I
Here
think
comes
what you're
Colonel
going to
Flake.
see
Here
is you're
comes
going to
Colonel
see.
Flake. I
Yep.
think we're ready to go.
You're going to see that bull calf off that pair that's going to bring in the train.
Yep. Well,
That was
Christian's up there
that was a lot of fun
supervising.
seeing the cow calf deal though. That
That
was
was a
a
good
great
deal.
addition.
Yeah, it
great
was.
addition.
It's fit. I mean, I thought, it fit like something different, and keep it away, from the female deal. Because, God, that's just well, you've done enough of this, Greg. You know how it is. I mean, you got that female with that production.
Yeah.
It's hard to deny it.
Yeah.
But yet, and it's a different thing.
It's a whole nother.
We're talking to the
Yeah.
king of the Supreme Row, a Cattleman's
Exactly.
Classic right here. He's the
That's
king.
right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Something like that.
In fact, there was a certain little bull calf y'all showed today that that one looked like he's going to be just dialed in about, I don't know, last week of February or so, I figured.
March, actually.
We were just kind of thinking, we were forecasting when we were looking
And
at
he'd
that
see
bull
the
where he might go.
MCC.
That one will be at
What is that
Yeah.
bull?
next level.
Next
Okay,
level.
here we go. We're going to turn this
Yep,
into the
let's turn it
PA
over.
announcement here.
Our first entry in comes from the American Highland breed. This is MES Marvelous Miles. He is exhibited by Matthias Schulte of Pleasanton, Nebraska. MES Marvelous Miles is sired by Findlay Falls Duncan, a three-time Denver National Western Stock Show champion bull. Coming in next, representing the Angus breed, is 4M Reckoning 452. It is exhibited by Casey Meyer of Blue Hill, Nebraska. Representing the Charolais breed, the animal's name is Hill Butker 401M. He's exhibited by Easton Hill and Hill Brothers Livestock of Nunn, Colorado. Hill Brothers focuses on raising quality cattle that thrive in the high desert of Colorado. Next in, we'll be representing the Gelbvieh breed. This is BARG Master Plan 785M, exhibited by Barwick Gelbvieh of Orleans, Nebraska. Barwick Gelbvieh, along with Steinkruger Farms, host their annual bull sale the third Friday of February at Alma, Nebraska. They will sell 65 elite balancer and Gelbvieh bulls sired by breed-leading genetics in the Gelbvieh and Angus breeds. Next in, representing the balancer breed, this is XXB Lead the Way 604L ET, exhibited by JC Cattle Co. That's Cody and Casey Brown and Beeler Gelbviehs. They come from Dwight, Kansas. 604L spent his summer walking the pastures of the Flint Hills doing his job. Now he's learning the ropes to be a show bull for the winter. JC Cattle Co. As traditional Hereford breeders found an excellent fit for Gelbvieh balancer genetics with their Outcross F1 program. If you're looking to add growth, maternal, feed efficiency, and fertility and huge carcass merit, the Gelbvieh and balancer breed should be your next stop. Representing the horned Hereford breed, this is K Last Man Standing, exhibited by Krebs Cattle Co. and Wilkinson Farms of Gordon, Nebraska. Krebs Cattle Company would like to thank the Nebraska State Fair Board, volunteers, and judges for putting on a great show. This event is something their family looks forward to attending each year. They are excited about the future of K Last Man Standing as he comes from the Krebs Kids donor, JCS Buttercup, who has had great success inside and outside of the show ring. Next up, representing the polled Hereford breed, this is HH E42-0104 Tradesman 42 ET, exhibited by Huwalt Herefords of Randolph, Nebraska. The Huwalt family started in the breed in 1879. They offer 40 polled bulls private treaty each spring. Select show steers and heifers are available in the fall, and visitors are always welcome. Representing the maintainer breed is NRR Timeless 406, exhibited by Fleischman Cattle of Craig, Nebraska. One in the ring here is representing the miniature Hereford breed. This is HCC tax exempt ET, exhibited by Hat City Cattle Company. Sounds like they got some fans here tonight. They are from Fedora, South Dakota. They are excited to represent the miniature Hereford breed tonight. If you are unfamiliar with the miniature Herefords, they are great. They are great for young kids getting started in showing cattle. Find them on Facebook for available calves that are available by private treaty. Next in will be our representative of the Piedmontese breed. This is CP King, exhibited by AJ and Caitlin Strickland of Middlesex, North Carolina. The first Piedmontese herd book was established in Italy in 1887. Their family has been raising Piedmontese in eastern Nebraska since 2009. They now sell cattle and breeding stock and meat at their local farmers market. Representing the Red Angus breed, this is JCL Single Barrel, exhibited by CW Cattle Company of Wayne, Nebraska. CW Cattle Company, located southwest of Wayne, Nebraska, specializes in Simmental, Red Angus, and percentage genetics, producing functional bulls and females that perform in and out of the show ring, along with the success of their customers, are their top priorities. Your next opportunity to purchase elite females and frozen genetics will be October 21st in the Good Life Gals production sale hosted on SC Online Sales. Representing the Shorthorn breed, this is DJS Tradition RL 241. He is exhibited by Dean Steck of DJS Shorthorns from Laurel, Nebraska. This bull is in our fall production sale, the Showcase, at the farm in Laurel, Nebraska on Sunday, November 3rd, and visitors are always welcome. Representing the Shorthorn Plus breed, this is Mr. Twister BCC M32, exhibited by Bowman Cattle Co. of York, Nebraska. Bowman Cattle Co. is a multi-breed cow-calf operation located west of York, Nebraska, operated by Andy and Caroline Bowman and their children, Anne-Marie, Rowan, Tragan, Krieger, and Barrett. Coming in next is our representative from the purebred Simmental bull. This is RBCK Up Next 1L, exhibited by Gateway Genetics of Pierce, Nebraska. Kevin and Laura would like to welcome you to their annual bull sale the first Sunday in March. Semen packages on Up Next will be available in the sale. Also stop by anytime to walk through the offering in our upcoming Club Calf sale in October that will be held on SC Online Sales. Representing the Foundation Simmental breed, this is LHT Boogeyman 321L, exhibited by Tronic Simmentals of Wymore, Nebraska. Tronic Simmentals is a seed stock operation that dates back 50+ years. Each year culminates with their annual production sale, the third Sunday in February, selling around 120 LHT bulls. They're excited to see a handful of Boogeyman calves hit the ground. They also have a turnout sale in the spring. They've got calves coming by Boogeyman in the spring of 25 and look forward to breeding him hard this fall. Semen is available, and he and other LHT bulls will be on display Wednesday, September 4th at the farm. Please join them for their hospitality and their open house and customer appreciation event. Coming in next, representing the all-other purebred breeds, and this is also a Solaire. This is SE Long Hauler, exhibited by M&M Stock Farms of Panama, Iowa. They want to praise the Lord for the opportunity to show their Solaire breed. They have been involved in the cattle business for 40 years, with Solaires for over 40 years. They would like to thank their extended family, the Sullivans, for their help and moral support. We also want to thank the Nebraska State Fair for the many volunteers all the way to the top. God bless everyone here, and have a safe trip home. Coming in next will be our composite Gelbvieh. This is BARG, Mr. Growth Fund 098M, exhibited by Barwick Gelbvieh of Orleans, Nebraska. Barwick Gelbvieh, along with Stein-Kruger Farms, will host their annual sale on the third Friday of February in Alma, Nebraska. They will sell 65 elite Balancer and Gelbvieh bulls focused on performance, carcass, and maternal traits. Reach out to Jacob or Rodney to view the bulls. And this, folks, is the best of all of our breeds that were exhibited here at the Nebraska State Fair today and yesterday. We'll now be selecting our Supreme Champion Bull.
Okay, here we go, folks. This is going to be the selection of the Supreme Champion Bull here at the Nebraska State Fair 2024. We've got, I think, what we count there, Tim? 17?
Did you? Yeah, it was a shit. I mean, you talk. I mean,
it was a pile. It was a pile. Yeah, it's I mean, and a good lineup. I don't care where you go. These bulls are they're going to stand their own. You know what I mean?
Oh,
they're going to fend off a lot of competition.
Yeah, a lot of these bulls run, I mean, for sure.
I mean, this is exciting to see what we got going on, and it's really exciting to see from the perspective of you've got big bulls, you've got calves. I mean, you've got a little bit of everything here. And I think there's probably a few of them that are standing out here that may or may not end up being champion in reserve, but I think you need to give them a little attention because you're probably going to hear from them again.
Oh, absolutely. More than one of them for sure.
That is just they're just some pretty special individuals out there. I don't know that we've given the due to our judges here.
He was just talking about him, yeah. Brady Jensen and Brian Fox.
Yep.
Both of them are very qualified. There's no question about that.
Both young men done a very, very good job.
You bet. Brian, he ain't as young man as he was, for a while, but Brian, as most people know, has been a very successful manager of the Blind Badger Ranch
yes, he has.
in Colorado, Fort Morgan. He just recently moved, just in the last 10 days or so, he said they moved back to Minnesota.
Yeah, the
Hutchison
area, I think.
And then he's still going to continue his duties as a ranch manager for Blind Badger with marketing and breeding, and
which I think would be fantastic. There's no doubt about it. And I know there's a big tractor pull up there in that part of the world, Hutchison, and you never know.
Yeah,
we might see him on some souped-up 4430.
I don't know if there's that much farmer in Brian. And then Brady, of course, I mean, almost needs no introduction. The Jensen family is synonymous with showing cattle, judging cattle, been around, forever. And I did, and I don't remember the years, but Brady coached at SDSU when he got done at Colorado or at Kansas State, and coached the livestock team up there for a few years and had great success. I mean, I don't know exactly I know they were very successful. And then now he's back home,
right.
Married and home on the family ranch in Kansas.
Yep. That's exactly right. Cortland area,
Kansas.
I'll tell you what, that is quite a three lines of really good bulls.
Yeah, that's quite a deal. They got them like that.
They got them all out there.
I don't know. I kind of almost like, you got to walk around and look at them a little bit if you're a judge, but I like that comparison better than just they could line them all up in a circle around there.
Exactly.
And
be so spread out, you'd kind of cover an acre or two just to get there.
Yeah, you can see them and compare them a lot better this way. I think, look from the, and you can tell that even on the screen. You just look at the screen, what you're looking at home. You can see 3 or 4 of them at a time. And I do know, that's one thing we learned a long time ago is on a screen, you can't size them that
No,
good.
no, that's exactly right.
But
That's
these
exactly
guys
right.
have done a great job with keeping stuff. I mean, I don't think there's anything. They're having their meeting now, discussing stuff. But
A little conference.
you're not going to say that any of these bulls are too big or too small, or anything like that. I mean,
No, I think they're the right
they
kind
did a
at
pretty
the
good
right
job,
time.
the right kind and the right type and the right makeup, and you go a lot of different ways and go, well, yeah, that'd be the best one.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they've over the last couple of days they've done a phenomenal job.
You bet.
Getting these
Really
open
good.
cattle
We
lined
are.
up and sorted.
Yep, we are lucky to have them here. I mean, both of them done a great job.
And there's a young man standing out there center ring and probably need to give some kudos to.
Mr. Vaughn.
Yeah.
You bet. Vaughn has changed. And the State Fair Board, too. I'd say the same way,
yes.
because you take somebody, we had, there's a lot of troubles coming in and a lot of controversy, and they had a rough ride the last couple of years.
They did.
Vaughn has done a great job. And one thing I like about Vaughn, is he's tried a lot of things. He's tried some new things.
Well, thank you guys for having Brian and I out the last 2 days. It's been a pleasure to work with the exhibitors. A lot of quality came. We heard time and time again that the numbers were up. And that speaks a lot of the State Fair and what they've done to make it exhibitor friendly and have a great week here. Just from what Brian and I have noticed and talked about, there's a lot of families that have spent a lot of time preparing and exhibiting and enjoying the fair this week. And that's what a State Fair is all about, an opportunity to market your program and your livestock, but enjoy time with your family, maybe away from work or away from the ranch or whatever your life is when you get back to business at home. We really were impressed with all the shows and thought the bull shows were maybe not big in numbers in a lot of cases, but they were very strong in quality. And we thought there was certainly quite a few bulls in discussion out here. We're comfortable with the way we like them. We really were in agreement. We saw the cattle spot on, and we think there's a lot of utility in these bulls moving forward beyond their show career and on into being utilized in a breeding program. So please put your hands together and thank these exhibitors. The big round of applause, and we'll show you the three favorites.
There you go. Simmental.
There we are.
Purebred Simmental.
BB Gun, Gateway Farms.
Yep. Congratulations to
Level Up.
Gateway Genetics.
Bull
Yep.
Comes from the purebred
Nice job.
Simmental breed.
We're going to go out here and we're going to find our reserve. We're gravitating towards
Yeah,
the Horned
betcha.
Hereford, Ty Krebs et al.
betcha.
Congratulations.
Absolutely. That is
well
a great
deserved.
bull.
Well
Yeah.
deserved. Good bull.
He might have been my bet. One of them. I mean,
Yeah,
both of them
for
were
sure.
dang good,
Both
I'm
of those
sure.
two had been right up there
You
at the
bet.
top of the pile.
I mean, you got a Hereford breeder judging. I'll tease his dad forever about
Oh, goodness gracious, isn't that right? Isn't that right? We've really appreciated all the commentary that's been floating in from the text
Oh,
messages we've been
absolutely.
receiving today here.
that. I just am
Been a
dealing
lot of
with
fun.
a little bit.
Gonna go Red Angus, you bet. CW
Yep.
Cattle. Yeah, good bull. Really good bull. Appreciate the time and effort that everybody put in here, and I want to thank Walton Broadcasting for taking the time to be here and the coverage that we've had. I mean, these ladies have really, really worked hard to bring the best of the views and the angles and the
Oh yeah,
pictures. And
Showbarn
they've been
Flex
great
has
to
done
work
a great
with.
Job, yeah, and they've made our job easy for sure.
100%. No doubt about it. Well, folks, congratulations to
You
the
bet. You
Cow
bet.
Calf
Gateway.
champion.
Yep.
Congratulations to Gateways.
Yep. Gateway. Ty
But
Krebs.
guess
and
what?
What we got?
We're not done.
We aren't even close to done. Now,
That's right.
now they're going to have to shine their glasses.
Yeah, that's exactly
ready
right.
and-
Get the Windex out. We're going to have to do a little shining here.
Yep.
Take the bad eye out, put the good eye in.
Were you at the and I can't remember who he was with. Were you at Sarbin back when it was in Omaha?
Mhm.
And there, they always used to do that in pairs of judges.
Oh, yeah.
And I can't remember who was with him. Somebody, if we got an old school guy listening, then maybe chime in. But one of the judges was good old Mr. Jimmy Linthicum.
Oh, sure.
and I forget who the other one was, but the other one, and I only knew this because I knew some of the guys in the back, but he had a plane to catch. He was getting a little bit of a hurry, and I mean, they had to come. They had to agree. There was that in those times. You had a lead judge and associate, and you had the purples and blues going one way, and the reds and whites going the other, and then they come together and they do the division.
That's right.
Well, they disagreed.
We'll
listen to
let
Vaughn.
Vaughn tell us.
We do have the Bill Angel family here, so I'd like to introduce y'all. If you'd stand up as I called your name. Bill's wife, Donna Angel. Blake Angel, his son. Missy Angel, his daughter. Brenley Angel. We have Steve Kistler, and Mickey Kistler, his daughter. So if everyone please give a round of applause for them coming here. Bill's been a big part of the Nebraska State Fair and really moving it forward as far as the livestock division. Bill Angel was well known by cattlemen all over the country. His contribution to the cattle industry was great. When thinking of an award to honor Bill, the first thought that came to mind was an award that would recognize some of Bill's favorite people, and that is cattlemen. So the Bill Angel Herdsman Award was born. And I think you all know, if you know Bill, and as he gave me the opportunity to be the beef superintendent here, and I think the opportunity for me to be here today too, all started with Bill Angel, and I'm thankful for that. And I still remember today as standing over there in that corner in that big stage, he'd always have that big smile on his face, and I know he loved the whole state fair as far as the livestock stuff, but truly deep down, when it came to it, I know he loved the cattle and the supreme drive as far as the beef goes, probably the most. He had a passion for this, and I know the Junior Nationals, and I know this is one of his favorite parts of the Nebraska State Fair, and that's why we chose to give this award during this time. So I added this into my script. I did not have that script. I wanted to bring that out as I'm thinking about that. Herdsmen were nominated by their peers after entries closed, and then final voting was held during the state fair. There were 20 exhibitors nominated, and from that one herdsman was selected. This individual will have their name on a plaque that will be housed in the Nebraska State Fair offices and will receive a plaque to take home as well. If our recipient could please come forward when their name is announced to get the picture with the Angel family. The winner of the 2024 Bill Angel Herdsman Award is Jenna Frenzen. Hopefully Jenna is up here. All right. Could you take pictures? Awesome. We're going to take pictures as they're getting heifers lined up. So, congratulations.
Thank you.
Wow, if that wasn't well earned.
Yeah, congratulations to Jen and the girls there.
Anybody knew how hard they worked?
Yeah, that's right.
That's great. Anybody knew Bill and what Bill, he just absolutely, between Denver and here and everywhere that he was, like Vaughn said, he absolutely believed in showing cattle.
Oh yeah, I mean that he loved it.
Selling
was
cattle,
thing.
and he was, a great ring man, and he did a lot of stuff, and around, and was very well respected with whatever he did. He was one of our ring men for a long time at our sales for years.
We had him for years.
You bet, and and then when he got doing this, he kind of didn't have time to do. His commitments got different.
It did. Priorities changed for him.
But boy, I mean, you talk about a
That's cool that his family can make it back each year.
Oh, absolutely.
Once again, we'd like to thank all of our Nebraska State Fair.
So we're going to.
And no one more deserving.
No, that's
I mean,
right.
that-
That's right. We're changing the
That
page
family
here.
and
We're
that
gonna.
woman. Yeah, we ready for heifers?
Yeah, we are. We're getting ready for
My
heifers
God,
here.
I'm ready for heifers. I don't even want to. I don't even want to bet. I'm glad we're not over there at the horse track.
Oh, that'd be
I
right.
wonder if anybody's making odds. I'm not gonna even say.
No.
Everybody's been. What do you think? This, that. Nah. I want to see them out there because I'll tell you what, Brad. Some of these showed last weekend already. Some of them showed in the Open Junior show that they picked the champion last night. Some of them just showed today.
Yeah.
Some of them were one or the other, or two or three, or whatever. And I tell you what, I can tell you, because some of them we had a lot to do with, some of them we just knew about, some, and some you follow because they win or lose or whatever. And I will guarantee you one thing: they do not hit the ring looking the same every time.
No.
The fill will be different. The fresh will be different. One will maybe walk out, or maybe one steps on a rock.
Yeah, you don't know.
You just
Yeah.
don't know. I mean, there's a million things that go right or wrong
Lot
to
of-
get one in here,
A lot of variables come into play.
for sure.
And
For sure.
The old saying of dumb luck holds pretty true.
Yeah, but hard work is even
Hard
more of
work
it,
is key.
You know,
That's right. I mean, this is all one at home. It ain't
yeah,
one
we
here.
always said,
It ain't one
I'd
here on
rather
show
be-
day.
I'd rather be lucky than good.
That's exactly right.
But boy, I'll tell you what. I mean, they have though. And they've not been sort of the same. And the judges are all darn sure competent judges. I mean, that know what they're doing, and they can build a good case a lot of different ways. For a lot of different
for
things,
sure.
depending on where you want to set your satchel down.
Yeah, that's right. And it kind of depends on where you came from and resources you had available, the environment you had to deal with, and
Yeah.
what you're going to prioritize.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
But these two guys, one thing, boy, it didn't matter. To me, it didn't look like in them bulls or those cows we've seen so far, it mattered which one was sorting them. They kind of had the right type and kind, and, there sure wasn't any.
They really did. There's a lot of
Yep.
consistency up
A lot
and
of
down
cowboy.
and
There's
across.
a lot. You can tell there's a lot of cowboy under them hats too. I mean,
That's
they weren't
right.
just, So then I already have had 3 or 4 people just in the hour. They're going to go home and reload and come back Sunday and Monday and come back for the FFA show with their kids. You
Right.
know, and there's a lot to that. That Monday afternoon, if you're a show family, the 4-H show is no fit, and the 4-H show has its things. Just how it works and with the no fit and stuff, it makes it that much difference. That FFA show, number one, you're going to get the older kids that they're getting there. They're the ones that have tried the longest and the hardest, and they just, it's got a different feel. And since it moved here, that was kind of always just a second fiddle deal.
That's right.
Well, then they stay, and I don't just mean the cattle show. I mean the whole dang, all of the species. This thing moved out here 15 years ago, and
It's hard to believe
those
it's been that
rules-
long.
Oh, I know, but those rules and everything, the way they did it, and the FFA said, so, we're just gonna have a show. It's made it as prestigious. It used to just kind of be a whatever deal, and it's every bit as prestigious, taking nothing away from the champions at 4-H.
Oh, that's right.
And it'd always be interesting, but it'd always be impossible to do them both the same weekend.
Oh,
But
yeah. Yeah.
at the same time,
Too much to do and not enough
and
time.
different rules, and some, look different. You throw a little glue in their belly, or get a leg right or wrong, or whatever. It just changes them.
It does. It absolutely does. We're going to have 18 of them coming in here, Tim.
18.
Yep, 18.
One more. What were we short on the bulls? We got one more even.
I think it was something in maybe the composite side of the equation.
There you go. That's exactly what it was. Well, here's our big voice guy,
Yeah, we're going to let
Christian.
the PA
Let's let
tell
him
you
do it.
about
He's
who's
got
coming
better
in.
information. Absolutely.
Coming in first and representing the American Highland breed, this is CBS Veta, exhibited by Husker Show Cattle, LLC of York, Nebraska. Next animal in will be representing the Angus breed. This is JSAR, Miss Bridget 1L, exhibited by Tronic Simmentals of Wymore, Nebraska. They purchased this heifer To further diversify their operation, she was bred by our good friends at Jones Stewart Angus. They look forward to the progeny out of her in the future. They feature an open heifer online sale in the fall. Check out their Facebook page for updates and information. Coming in next, representing the Charolais breed. This is KTS Dolly 401, exhibited by Beamer Cattle Co. and Cisco family of Hoskins, Nebraska. Beamer Cattle Co. is located at Hoskins. Their herd consists of primary Charolais and Simmental cows and also raise a few club calves. They have an annual online auction at the end of September. The Cisco family herd is located at Syracuse, Nebraska, and their herd consists mainly of Simmental and Angus genetics. They have an annual online sale in October as well. Representing the Gelbvieh breed, this is RUPP Legacy 318L ET, exhibited by Carter Voss of Bruning, Nebraska. Carter is 13 years old and a 7th grader at Bruning Davenport School. He has been a member of the American Gelbvieh Association and the Junior Gain Association for the last 8 years. Carter is active in 4-H, football, and band. Coming in next, representing our balancer breed, is LVL Poker Queen L3, exhibited by Toby Voss of Bruning, Nebraska. Toby is 17 years old and a junior who attends Bruning Davenport High School. He has been a member of the American Gelbvieh Junior Association and the Junior Gain Association for the last 9 years. He is active in FFA, 4-H, football. Toby is currently preparing for BDS homecoming football game. So Matty Linneman is exhibiting his heifer for him. We wish him well at his football game. Representing the Horned Hereford breed is HAWK RC Macy 307 ET, exhibited by Hadley Dunklow of Wayne, Nebraska. Fun fact, she started showing Herefords when she was 4 years old. Good luck tonight, Hadley. Representing the Polled Hereford breed is LAR Mildred 322 ET, exhibited by Prospect Hill Farms of Elm Creek, Nebraska. Melina and Cooper Lindstrom are blessed to be 5th generation ag producers with parents Nate and Nettie. They run a diversified row crop and cow operation. Representing the Maintainer breed, this is Dunk Monica 310L, exhibited by Wyatt Dunklow of Wayne, Nebraska. Wyatt raises and breeds. Wyatt raised and bred Monica. Her mother was a hard one to show, but now if you find ways. Her mother was a hard one to show, but now if you find me another one at the end of the halter, it will always be one out of Monica.
Hold on. Do you not have one for the main? Can you just announce? I don't think you do.
Okay.
Because you.
Representing the Maine Anjou breed is a heifer named Frankie, exhibited by Vienna Sells of Omaha, Nebraska. She'd be in the flowered colored shirt down there on the end, on the east end. Representing the Piedmontese breed is CSSF Ava 2A, exhibited by Chris and Stacy Schlichtman of Beatrice, Nebraska. The Piedmontese breed is originated in the Piedmont region of Italy. Their family has raised Piedmontese cattle since the mid-90s, and they have bulls, heifers, and meat for sale. Representing the Red Angus breed is LBT African Queen 242L, exhibited by Charnick Simmentals of Wymore, Nebraska. Charnick Simmentals has a cow-calf operation raising Red Angus, Simmental, and Angus cattle that date back 50-plus years. They host a female sale each year on the second Sunday in December featuring bred heifers and proven cows. Join them Wednesday, September 4th, coming right up here, for their annual open house customer appreciation event to check out this female and many more LHT genetics. Representing the Shorthorn breed is PKB Summer ET, exhibited by Paisley White of Springfield, Nebraska. The White family and Dostal show cattle welcome you to their annual sales on October 2nd and November 4th. You can view calves anytime at the farm near Howells. Representing the Shorthorn Plus breed, representing the Shorthorn Plus breed is Estes 3590 ET, exhibited by Weston Stemick of Pierce, Nebraska. And the animal was sold by Wolf Farms and Schultz Cattle. Representing the purebred Simmental breed, this is a female named Dolly, exhibited by Tinley Luby of Staplehurst, Nebraska. They are selling heifers and steers on SC sales in mid-October with Neighbor Farms and B&L Cattle. They love to talk cattle with anybody, anytime. Representing the percentage Simmental breed is JSUL Honey 3268L, exhibited by Bailey Grant of Weston, Nebraska. They call this female Dolly. Dolly is a one-of-a-kind female, and they are excited to see her success the rest of her show career and in their donor pasture. Look for more like her selling on the Cowboy Kind sale December 7th. Representing the Kiania breed is CLAC Who Dat Fancy 443L, exhibited by Hadley Dunklau of Wayne, Nebraska. She says there is nothing better than missing school and showing cattle on her 13th birthday. Is this your birthday today? I will wish her happy birthday anyway. Happy birthday. And representing the other registered breed composite group, this is Luna 28L, exhibited by Kinsley Bremer of Fullerton, Nebraska. Kinsley and her sister Kira own and operate Bremer Girl Show Cattle. They raise and show Hereford, semi, and composite show cattle. Luna is a key composite heifer, is bred and owned by Kinsley, and out of a purebred polled Hereford cow and sired by Tricked Out. That, ladies and gentlemen, is our complete lineup for our selection of our Supreme Champion female at the 2024 Nebraska State Fair.
Tim, we got them all out there. We got all 18 of them out there. We're just kind of rounding the bend and going to make sure that we get everything lined up, ready to go here. Judges are going to do a walkabout.
They're going to have to do a little walking around, a little consulting and all that. But I just, my good friend Tanner Russman from NBS just walked up, and I was just about to say, whatever you like, don't like, whatever breed you prefer, whether you like this one or that one or whatever, and two different judges in 2 different days, and the both were the same way. That's a consistent set of animals.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that the red Angus is better than the black Angus is better than the Gelby or the Bronvy or whatever. It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm just saying they all. You'd play hell to say that these cattle wouldn't make somebody money, and they're, I mean, really
exciting.
It really is. I mean, and these things are so tough. When you got what you like when you're out there judging. You got your preference, and you got your.
You do.
And that's okay, but then you got to. And so, how do you do it? Do you really look at the phenotype, or is that the best one within that breed? How much does that one change that breed?
I think you're onto something there. I think you got to understand that the one that reaches out the farthest for the breed, the respective breed.
That's how I look at it.
You got to be true to that. I think no matter if you judged them or didn't judge them to get them here, it's irrelevant. I think you have to be respectful of that breed.
I got a very good breeder tell me one time, I'd made the comment, that's pretty good for a whatever breed. I'm not going to.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, hey, never say that. Not for a specific breed. That's not a good one for a Charolais or a good one for a Hereford or a good one
Right.
for a Simmental.
That's right.
It better just be a good one.
That's right.
You know, and I'm going to say, you can say this or that, but them's good ones. You know, any way you look at it.
They're not. You can't create a cookie cutter and say they're this
No.
and they're that. You can't do that. Every breed serves a purpose, and you got to be respectful of what they contribute to the beef industry.
It's amazing where we've come, even in the last 15 years since this place was built.
Right.
How much? Because 15 years ago our kids were showing and we couldn't do what we did. It'd take a lot. I mean, it's gotten way tough.
Yeah. It has. It has. Because it's a rising tide, and every breed's getting better.
You bet. It really is.
But why do they get better? Because the breeders are getting harder on
Exactly.
themselves to make them better.
Right. Well, the embryo transplant part does help. I mean, we've changed a lot. Now we're changing the genetics so much faster, too.
I would say the embryo
there's a lot to that,
that's
Tanner.
a tool.
You're not wrong.
That's a
I
tool.
mean, that's
right.
exactly right. Because, of course, Mr. NVS over here, he's like, hey, what about us? Well, how many of them you made? Quite a few. Yeah, I mean, that's just it. And that's awesome. I mean, the ability to get forward in your market and forward in your breed.
Yep, exactly.
Do we still have the same, what would you call it? Is the same guy throwing peanuts from the Clown's Den over there? Do we have anybody?
No, we got a new contributor.
Okay. Unleashed has got quiet for a while.
I keep gravitating back down to the Highlander.
I don't want to.
That's a nice female.
Mm-hmm.
And there's there's
Well,
so
and
many.
she's just a calf. You go right down the line. You know the Angus has had a great year.
That's right.
And that Charolais won 2 of these things already.
That's right.
She's been slapped twice just since she got to town.
She's
You think
conditioned
about
to
a
getting
calf.
slapped.
Huh?
She's conditioned to getting slapped.
Yeah, she's used to it. But you look at what that one projects out over time.
Oh, scary.
And then you just keep going right down the line. Like I said, you can build a lot of different cases.
Judges they're still taking the paces and putting the steps in here because they're getting a lot of good looks from a lot of different individuals. I got a lot to take in, a lot to consume. So we've got the judges I think they're getting closer to conferring here, and I think they're gonna come over here and have a little sidebar and what do you think? What do you think? And we're gonna come to a little give and take, and they're gonna agree on some things. And there's one thing to be said. We got a little bit of everything out there, but can't deny the Piedmontese. That's a 12-year-old cow standing out there.
That's what Tanner just said. And I said 12-year-old cow. He said, for what you're going to do in changing a breed, she probably changes a breed as much as any of them. It'd be interesting, we didn't talk to him. And that was the last breed to show, and don't know the people, but
yep, exactly.
She probably has. Or she wouldn't still be here.
That's right. Give her due.
They're not.
That's right.
They're not hauling a 12-year-old Piedmontese cow from fair to fair because it's just fun to pay entry fees.
Exactly right.
I'm sorry, but
I'll bet you she's paying some bills.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'll bet you there's some sires behind her, and she's raised some stuff.
I don't have any peats even in my tank, but I can appreciate that.
Yeah, but you think about,
This is
okay,
gonna
so you want to
be-
raise a
this-
low?
This
Think about
this
what
is
you
quite a
can bring to.
discussion going on here.
Well, I mean, if you had 3 judges, you'd have 3 votes. If you had 4 judges, you'd have 4 votes, and ain't none of them going to be the same vote.
Well, yeah, I mean, no matter how many cooks you got in the kitchen
Yep.
here, I don't think they're all going to agree on the same recipe.
No, they better not.
That's kind of the way I'm looking at this.
'Cause how does that go? Like I said in the bull show, Tuck, like Grandpa said,
Yep.
if we all, if everybody loved Grandma, Grandpa said, I wouldn't even be married. What's that? Oh, I agree. Tanner just said, about as good a bull show as they've had in 5 years, no doubt about it. I mean, there's 3 or 4 left standing. I mean, that was a solid set.
Yeah, it was.
Love the bull at 1. All AI to the bull at 1, but I'm a Simmental breeder. But I love that bull. I mean, I absolutely love that bull. But that Hereford bull, and he was standing right here in front of him. Ty got him parked. It's like, I don't know, BB gun. That one would be tough,
Yeah. This is
and
definitely
the Red Angus that goes third, another within his breed. I mean, that is a big time sire right there. I mean, no question.
We definitely got a good discussion going on here.
Oh yeah, we're not near done yet.
No, we're
But the rest of my Lithicum story, real quick, they're doing this out at Denver, at Exarban, and of course, Jimmy, deaf and couldn't talk.
Right.
He removed the glasses off the associate judge's face, pulled his shirt tail out, cleaned them, put them back on his head, and walked off. I want to say it was either Don Boggs or Galooly, one of those guys from up, the North Country.
Yeah,
I mean, I can't swear to that. Somebody would surely know if they're listening. And the right old timer ain't walked by yet, and I hate to say, I know who would remember it, and we just had a memorial for him.
Yeah, that's right.
I guarantee a Bill Angel could tell you.
Yeah, he'd know. That's right. He would know. I think we're trying to. What are we gonna do here? With the judges are debating, are we gonna walk
Rick
them?
Stewart. I thought maybe Stewie'd know.
I think we're gonna head to tail him. This is a debate that we have going on. A healthy debate.
Do. Yeah, they don't know.
Yep, we are. Gonna bring them right on back by here. We're gonna put them on parade, cast them in motion. We're gonna see exactly if we both agree. Both judges found their respective corners.
We ready to talk yet?
So we're not gonna talk
we're gonna
yet.
walk them.
We're in our respective corners, and we're gonna evaluate. So this is quite a deal.
Well, that's probably right. This guy I texted, Greg Stewart, just got us hoping he might know.
We appreciate everybody's feedback here that's coming in right now.
Yeah, we do.
Very much
Ask that one how he'd vote.
We like to know that we have an engaged audience.
We will not publish anybody's vote.
Nope, that's right.
But
thank you for chiming in, and it is much, much appreciated.
I'd like to know from the outside looking in, which way is he going? It's all for fun. Now, we are not gonna say it because I won't say what I think. It doesn't matter.
Nope, it's irrelevant.
But I like this guy and respect his opinion that just texted you. I'd like to know which one he'd use so I know what not to bring him when I show under him.
Oh, this is we're gonna get them out here. We're gonna spread them out. We're gonna get a good look.
Okay, fair enough.
I think this is a good approach.
Yep. Just after I was saying how cool I thought they were all in the bunch, but I can see that with these heifers too.
Just kind of fan them out just a touch here. Give everybody a little. Oh! We got one getting a little spunky.
Oh, heads up.
Yeah, just a little bit spunky there. She decided it's my time. Usually I'm running loose at this point.
She really wanted everybody to know that she looked good on the move.
Yes, Jill, I would totally agree with what you have to say. There is no doubt that the showmanship abilities of your sons damn sure came from your side.
There ain't no doubt. Absolutely, 100%. That's not even in question, Jill. We know that.
And their personalities.
Well, now that too, Said anymore, I mean, you got to, what would you call that? There'd be the squirrel factor.
That's right. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Well, now we got them spread out here. We can really kind of see a little bit of everything and everybody. This is a good deal.
This is fun. I mean, it just.
You could go really, really deep in this.
And
I'm
gonna brag about the state of Nebraska for just a second. And Tanner and I have talked about this some, and you and I brought it up a couple times. But if you, and I'm not going to name names, if you know, you know. If you don't, you probably weren't paying any attention this summer. Between national champions at the National Junior Show champions and ones that are knocking on the door and damn near kicked it over, I'm going to tell you, we could have put, just the state of Nebraska alone, we could have put all 6 national champions. Oh, my God.
I'm sorry. I got to turn this to the judge.
We are in agreement. We came together there at the end and talked about a lot of heifers. And we said, let's just take one more lap to reassure ourselves that we're really satisfied with what we think are the 3 best to show here at the Nebraska State Fair Open Show. It was, again, a pleasure and an honor for both Brian and I to get the opportunity to run. The folks that volunteer and work here at the Nebraska State Fair have made this very easy. They've been great at communication. The shows have ran tremendous. And like we talked about just a bit in the Bull Show, it's an exhibitor-friendly open show, and that's why it's a growing open show. And that's a kudos to the staff here at Nebraska State Fair. I thank them for having us out. The heifer shows were tremendous, each of them strong and deep, not just 1 or 2 that rose up. A lot of these shows had cattle maybe under a different judge, could have been representing their particular breed out here and could have been in contention for grand or reserve or 3rd overall in this big event here this evening. So coming to Nebraska myself, I was actually born in Nebraska. I live right on the Nebraska-Kansas border again. I've always considered myself almost as much of a Nebraska person as I have Kansas because I have so many friends that are in the cattle business, that are in this state. They've shaped me, and I've learned so much from good cattle people in this state. So I knew it was going to be good. Probably didn't know it was going to be this good here in the middle of the week at this open show. So my compliments out to these breeders and exhibitors on just doing a tremendous job. This will be my last time on the microphone. Brian's going to talk for a few minutes here, but I just want to have you guys put your hands together for the exhibitors, everybody that volunteered, the board, and the Nebraska State Fair.
Well, much like Brady said, what an honor and a privilege it is to be here. The shows were incredible. The people that put it on were incredible. And it just was a very enjoyable 2 days. You know, we get all these heifers back out here. And we ain't going to talk about any of them specifically, but boy, something to be proud of if you're from Nebraska. I mean, what a lineup of cattle, I think, from top to bottom are very special. If you would, let's put all of our hands together for the volunteers one more time, the announcers, all the ring staff, and the Nebraska State Fair. It was a pleasure to judge with Brady, somebody that I think is very, very talented within this cattle industry. I'd like to thank the good Lord above and my family, and we'll go get you 3 pretty special females that I think will represent this state very, very well. One more round of applause, exhibitors. Thank you for having us.
Okay, here we go. Going to put her out there for all the marbles. And looks like they're going to march right on up to the Dunklow heifer.
Whoa!
There we go. Pretty special. Congratulations to Hadley and family.
And deliberately so. You got a 3-time national champion, you got to use her.
Well, we're going to go
That'd
out
be
here
the
and
third
find the
banner. There
reserve.
ain't much question. Now,
Oh, she's getting a little spunky.
well, you know, it's about 40 degrees cooler in here than it was outside.
That's right.
It's a little better
should
with the
be
rain.
turnout time, maybe.
Okay, what do we think, Brady?
I don't know.
Maybe
What are we going to do here?
Yeah, we're going to fake them out. We got to get.
Yeah, we're going to
That
run
is
down
one
here. We're going to
tremendous
find
female.
that
You bet.
Joan Stewart female
I'm going
Charnix.
to use Trowernick's Angus
Yeah,
heifer.
there you go. Congratulations. Nice female.
no
nice
doubt there.
female. Oh, and by the way, just, hey, appreciate that Indiana text. And you did reaffirm our opinion of where all the good genes came from. So thank you
No
for
doubt.
doing that.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, we got one more. Who's it going to be?
I wish they could pick 5.
Oh, wouldn't that be good? I mean, 5, well then 5, maybe 10. You know what I mean? There's that many good ones. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you called that.
Yep.
That wasn't the one you called, was it? I think you called this one over here.
Third place overall goes to Dunk Monica.
Yep.
Jenna May.
Congratulations.
That is awesome.
Tell you what a day.
Cool.
It's a big day. Tell you what, congratulations to all these winners here
And well
and their
done.
families.
Great job.
The
Very
breeders.
deserved champions. And what a set.
Yeah, that was.
Well, so now I believe the next time you'll see any of us, the next time you'll see me is Sunday.